Welcome back to the Just Learn Crypto show. It's been about 6 months since I've actually made a video, and really wanted to reach out to Anthem, who we did a few videos with kind of months ago, 6 months ago even, when I was kind of doing a lot more. And he was free tonight, and we were lucky enough to be able to get him on. So thank you, Anthem, for coming on the show. And you're like, this is the whole Phoenix episode, man. We're rising from the ashes and getting re-energized into the crypto scene. So tell everyone, for if there's anyone who hasn't watched any of our videos or seen you or know what you do, give everyone kind of a little recap on what Anthem's all about.
Thank you, Sean. I am Anthem Blanchard. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Gold Cash, Anthem Gold, and industrial supply chain software Hercules. And I'm really excited about both. We have launched both in the last 12 months. We just launched the Gold Cash product in April, and we're really excited about it. It's available in Canada. It's based in Texas, and it's all on video. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we're really excited about it. And thanks for having us on your show.
Hell
Well,
yeah, man. You know what? I came into the crypto space. I wasn't a financial guy. I wasn't an economics guy. I'm just a regular dude, man. So I really rely on my intuition and my gut, and it's served me well my entire life, and it's really served me well in the crypto space. And there's been certain people in this space that I've met in person just because of the amount of conferences that I've been to, and people rub me the wrong way, man. And I've just got amazing vibes from you, and every time we've talked, it's just been consistent, and I really believe in what you guys are doing. And I talk to Logan all the time. He's a stand-up dude. So yeah, man, it's just great to see like good, honest people in the space. So tell me, I mean, last time we talked, Hercules was like live and pumping. You guys, I know, got quite a few people that are using that software now. Tell me about the Hercules platform before we get into the gold side of things.
yeah, so thank you again. And Hercules is exciting for me. It's enterprise software that's like 90% plus cheaper than traditional, Oracle, IBM, SAP type Microsoft business setups, and it provides data integrity because, of course, we use public blockchains, including anchoring into Bitcoin itself. So we use like 5 different public blockchain protocols, all of which have incorruptible data, and all their networks have been up so far. So it's 100% reliability. So yeah, I'm really excited. We can really layer Hercules on any kind of data. So, like a legacy system, we work really well with actually. So like an IBM, Oracle, SAP type build, we work super with. We layer really nicely on it. We provide guaranteed data integrity.
So
And
basically, it's not just a product for a company who wants to set up a brand new supply chain. People can take Hercules and put it on their existing supply chain that they already have for their business, and just kind of add a bit more strength to it and a bit more verification and trust to it, right? Am I right in that?
Yeah, 100%. Any kind of data. We even can work with an existing public permissionless layer, but obviously every business around the world is using some kind of database software that is permissioned and corruptible. So,
Hmm.
we provide that incorruptible data integrity layer. So anyone sees that information saved by Hercules software, they know that it wasn't counterfeited, that date timestamp and whatever was entered was entered. So that's a massive, massive
Hmm.
affirmation and just a huge value add in business.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Especially these days, man. It's people are just trusting people less and less, like on their word, right? We need to verify things, and that's one of the best things about blockchain is everything's verifiable. So, what are some niche markets? Like, what are some markets that you guys are already in? Some industries that are using Hercules now, and what's some markets that you guys would like to kind of break into?
So I'm excited. We're in a lot of different verticals already, and we're going to be featuring a lot of them at the Toronto Futurist Conference that's coming up next week. So yeah, Tracy LaPerullo and her awesome
Hmm.
team are hosting, and we're headline sponsors. Really, really grateful and honored. Vitalik Buterin is a keynote. Brock Pierce is a keynote. We're going to be on, I think, just before Brock his closing keynote. So that's going to be awesome, a super honor. And Hercules is going to be featured. So we're featuring a produce use case there. We're featuring a futurist certificate, basically like a little diploma effectively, and
Nice. That's cool.
few days. So that's pretty cool. And obviously, we started with the gold bar inventory, right? So
Hmm.
we built Hercules originally for the intent of just having an incorruptible gold bar inventory. And, we did that. We launched that on anthemgold.com. So it's cool. I think it's the first public incorruptible inventory log that we know of, and it's right there on the anthemgold.com's website. So yeah, really proud of Hercules powering that Anthem Gold solution for the gold cache integrity, and
Hmm.
it's we're grateful for all the other protocols like Ethereum, IPFS, Factom, and Bitcoin, of course, that we layer on or onto.
Hmm. That's awesome, man. I want to talk a little bit while we're on the topic about the Futurist event coming up on, I believe it's August 12th and 13th in Toronto. If I think I'm right on those dates. Am I right?
It's the 13th and 14th. I think there's an
Okay.
open
I
party
was
on the.
close. I was close.
Yeah,
Yeah, so for anyone watching, this was the best conference I went to last year. I used to live 5 hours away from Toronto. It was an easy drive. I'd gone to many conferences in Toronto, and this one was like it just stood out. It was in a league of its own. I think I that was when I first had met you was during that weekend of conference last summer. And you guys had a booth there last year as well on the second floor, right?
yeah. Logan and I spoke. We had a
Yep.
booth. CTO Cynthia, my wife, president, co-founder, was there. I think we had JR there, one of our management team, and this year we're going to have even more people there. I think we're going to have over half a dozen people there. We're really excited about this event. It's going to be super. Yeah, it's the largest blockchain software conference in Canada. Larry King
Okay.
was here last year.
I got a picture with Larry King last year. Yeah.
Right. So Larry King doing the crypto. So
Yeah, man. That was
it,
a really cool panel to be able to sit front row and just see him talking with Charles Hutchinson from, one of the co-creators of Ethereum, now working with Cardano, and just to be, just speaking to someone who's interviewed so many people. I mean, Larry King's probably interviewed 50,000 people in his life. And it was just cool, hearing his take on crypto and what his opinion of it was. And the networking at that event was amazing. It was like such a great bang for your buck. Do you have a link or do you have a promo code for people to go buy tickets if they haven't purchased tickets yet?
yeah, actually, if they go to futurist.com, I think it's / tickets, or just go to futurist.com and click get tickets. If they type in Anthem guest,
Okay.
all one string, they should get 50% off any of the tickets. So
Okay.
that's a pretty cool promotion. And yeah,
Yeah.
Tracy's really impressive. I mean, she was third on board at Polymath that did pretty well with their token raise, and she helped do some marketing events for Ethereum and even Mastercoin Omni back in the day.
Wow.
So she's very OG. I mean, she goes back, like 6 years or so and plus in terms of marketing for various, crypto public blockchain protocols. So it's a real honor to
Yeah,
have.
it shows, man. It shows just the quality of the event. It speaks for itself. So that's awesome, man. I'm really jealous that I'm not going to be able to go this year. I was actually looking forward to going for the last year, and I ended up moving out to Calgary, Alberta. So I mean, I don't regret the move. I love it out here, but my one thing I'm just really upset about is that I was 5 hours away from that event, and now I'm 40 hours away from that event if I
Wow.
were to drive it. So,
It's a 40
um,
hour drive from
so
Calgary to Toronto?
to Toronto, yeah,
Are you kidding me?
yeah,
Wow.
man. It took me 4 days,
And
four
Canada.
days of yeah. We were doing about 12 hours a day driving, and then yeah, it was a long road trip, man. We took a U-Haul truck and then towed a car behind the U-Haul truck, so it was expensive, man. Just the gas and everything, almost $1,500 of gas just to drive out here. So, it is what it is, man. Hopefully, there's going to be an event next year. Hopefully, it'll be even bigger and better, and I'll be able to make it to that one. So, as of April, you've launched Anthem Gold, which is, as you said, probably one of the only gold-backed tokens with the, verified supply chain protocol running behind it, right? So, tell me a little bit about that. How was the launch? Was there like a pre-sale or anything? I'm not sure. I don't remember how you guys set that up. How did you guys get into this token?
Yeah, so we soft launched April 23rd, and I really believe in just getting it out there and live. And, trying to minimize the marketing really until you get at least 3 months out. So, we just passed the 3 month mark here at end of July. So now that we're into August, thought it would really be appropriate, and what better event than Futurist. So, Ethereum was founded just up the road in Waterloo. And with Tracy, being, the biggest blockchain conference in Canada, we just thought it would be a perfect venue. And Tracy also is helping to lead our marketing team as well as of May. So we're just
man,
excited. It's a big honor. It's a big
I
honor.
mean, between you, Logan, and now Tracy, and your wife, and I'm not sure if Josh is still involved, but I mean, you guys got a power team going there, man. I got nothing bad to say about any of you guys, and that's rare, man. I'm good at finding bad things to say about people. That's great to hear, man. So where can people go? Is the gold token on any exchanges right now? I know that Hercules, and also if you could maybe let us know where we can find the Hercules tokens on any exchanges, or if there's ways that people can earn these tokens for free.
Yeah, so Anthem Gold is simple. Go to anthemgold.com. You can buy from us. We buy back at spot, Bitcoin or ETH. And you can even redeem them for like a 1 gram bar if you want, all the way to the 1 kilo bar.
Will you
So
guys ship the bars out to
you
so
got
I can?
to
No way, I can.
174 different countries,
Woo!
including Canada. You got it.
That's sweet, man. That's fantastic. Well, I'll be one of your next customers. I'll tell you that much.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, it's actually crypto that's an altcoin that's backed by something. It's always as good as gold. So
Yeah, man, and it's I love how much you know about this. Obviously, I would hope you know a lot about it being being a founder. But I've brought it up to people, and it's just, I mean, there were so many scammy, gold-backed tokens and coins that came out in 2017. There was Bitcoin Gold, there was gold coin, gold token, there was gold bar coin, there was just probably 50 coins claiming to be backed by gold, and that left a lot of investors with their hands in their pockets. And it's what are you running into? I mean, with marketing and with even spreading you guys' vision and telling people about this project, are you running into a lot of people that are naysayers because of all the shitty people that did kind of sketchy things back in the day?
I mean, of course, there's always that. I mean, we know 99 out of 100 crypto projects never become products for one reason or another. And gold has been one of the easiest things to scam people with for thousands of years. So I'm used to it. I mean, I've been in the gold industry my whole life. I've been in e-payments for gold back since 2002. And
your dad was in gold also, right?
So my parents founded the largest gold retail business on the planet, and they founded the oldest long-standing investment conference on the planet that still goes in New Orleans. So my parents helped legalize the ownership of gold for U.S. citizens. So I'm used to this. I've been around. I've seen this like hundreds and hundreds of times already. So just another version. It's just the newest innovation in gold. That's all it is.
Yeah,
and
man.
Got it. And I'm really honored. It's a Lloyd's product. It's 24/7 video insured allocated gold. That's never even happened in history, let alone tokenizing it. So you can send it peer to peer. It's in the U.S. It's available in 174 countries. There's no minimum. And we buy back. So we are effectively, making the market, by buying and selling our products. So, which is a gold asset token. So Hercules is cool. Hercules is business software. Really any kind of business that you've got, we can give that data guaranteed integrity, and we can do it for like 90% cheaper than like a traditional enterprise software company build. So
wow, man,
really makes it special. Play really well with any stack. So any kind of legacy software you've got, we're good with. So, if you got a business that you're running, that you own, or that you help run, or that you own partially, then, please look to us, because we can help dramatically save costs for you. Legal, accounting, auditing, right? Because it's guaranteed data integrity. So the issue of someone going back and changing information and making it look like something else, if you save it with Hercules. And that's like the biggest problem in all of business administration. It's like the biggest cost. That's why you have to hire so many people to check over holders, because everybody can change information.
And no one trusts anyone these days.
Yeah, and if you save it on Hercules, it's impossible to change. You can only read or write information. We can keep certain things private. What can't happen is you can't counterfeit information. You can't be like, oh, this got saved at this date and time, but it actually didn't. Like,
Okay.
or it got saved by this person at this date and time, but it actually didn't. So
Hmm.
you could delete stuff, but you can't make stuff look like something else. So
Yeah, absolutely.
that's really the power of using Hercules. And again, it's like 20 cents roughly US per gig per month, roughly blended. Like for the first gig, it's $1, and then after
Hmm.
it's cheaper. And so, it's super cheap. Everything is in our tokens on the Hercules side. If you want like a non-exclusive licensing build, we can do that. We do that. We are
Okay.
getting by a growing number of different organizations that are desperately looking for our solution for data integrity, trusted data, and to save a lot of money. Um,
Hmm.
so that's what we help businesses do, save a lot of
Um,
through data trust.
okay, man, that's cool, man. Every time I talk to you, I feel like I really get a better understanding for like just how powerful this stuff is, man. Um, just because I'm such an advocate and someone who's very interested in the cannabis sector, like, is there a use case for Hercules in cannabis? I know that a lot of people want to track from the seed to the, from the plant growing to where it went to, what dispensary, where things end up. Is there a market for that for Hercules in the cannabis industry to work together?
I've been waiting to say it's a greenfield opportunity. So
Okay.
it's wide open. Literally, it's a brand new industry in terms of course, like open market. Of course, it's been around for millions of years, but recently now opened up, and there's a lot of regulations in terms of testing. I know in the U.S., like certain states, like it has to be grown not just in a county, but like in a certain industrial zone. So,
Yeah.
and all that has to get tested. And like if you're growing new strands, let's say you find a strand that's over 30% THC, but nobody believes you. You can put it under the spectrometer, push it into Hercules, right? And then show it to the world. Hey, date, timestamp, you did it this date, this time. So
Wow.
that's the beauty that we can play really well. And we're actually looking or reaching out to other cannabis software companies and saying, please consider using us. It's like fractions of pennies of cost relative to your solution, and
Hmm.
add data integrity, to another value add that you can offer in terms of a benefit.
Yeah, I've got in Calgary here. We got the legal dispensaries all over the place, and they've got just so much information about how much THC and all the stuff that what's in the weed, right? And just being someone who has smoked for many years, and um, the numbers don't make sense, man. They don't add up, and I find the quality with the THC, with the weed that you're getting out of these legal dispensaries in Canada. I'm sure it's different in other places, but I'm not allowed to see the nugs. I'm not allowed to smell the nugs. I'm not allowed to touch the weed. It comes in a sealed container, and I have to bring it home and break the seal. So I have no way. I have to trust them that the numbers that they're saying and that what's inside this blacked out package that I can't see in or smell, and it's got a legal Canada sign that has to be ripped open when I want to open it. I have to trust that what's in there is what they say is in there. And man, I've been so disappointed with the quality of stuff coming out of there. So man, I wish there was. We got to talk to them. We got to make this happen. Who do we got to talk to?
And imagine how much more that company could charge, right? The
Oh my
company
God,
that,
man.
right, that company could charge 20% more, probably at
I'd pay
least,
it.
right? Because you would know, oh wow, like this actually has this percentage.
Yeah.
Because when I QR code it, I can see, and then I know that this person couldn't have fudged it because it came right off of this pic. I see the picture of it, maybe even a little video, right?
Hmm.
That's what we can do to anybody.
Oh my God. That'd be
Like
amazing, man.
do that for someone, and like if they've got their own dev team, probably like 60, 90 days. I mean, it's easy to
Wow.
do, a lot cheaper than they think. And that margin's going to come back within half a year or less, probably less,
Hmm.
right? I mean, it's massive with the
That's
value add.
great.
That
It's crazy, man. I feel like just with everything going on over even just the last 2 years of my life, man, I've come into the crypto space, seeing that evolve, seeing the cannabis industry evolve, seeing where I lived in Ottawa go from, dozens, if not 100, illegal black market dispensaries opening up on every street, sometimes two on a block. And they had some of the nicest quality stuff I've ever seen. And then all of them shutting down, coming and then skipping to October 13th last year and having having all the legal ones open up that the government was regulating, and just seeing the quality go down. It's just like, man, something has to change. But anyway, we're definitely off topic from your stuff now. So so that's awesome, man. I mean, we've chatted about the Hercules, we've chatted about the Gold, we've chatted about Toronto. Other than that, is there any big news? What's next after Toronto, man? Like, what do you guys got in the books for after Toronto, or is that trade secrets?
No, I mean, we're like, we'll see what life brings one day, one moment at a time.
Yeah, that's what I love about you guys.
The opportunities just keep unveiling themselves, and really, I try to really live by, we have one primary, and when a larger market opportunity presents itself that's realistic to obtain, then it's something that we really need to shift the priority focus on. And that's what we do. And because I think ultimately we live in an unsustainable world. I mean, we have $15 trillion of freaking negative interest rate debt and growing. And, the national debts in all countries are like totally unpayable, right? None of the
China and the US right now, they're literally playing the most childish currency games with each other. And yeah, man, there's a lot of uncertainty. I agree. It's kind of
right. Gold has been a form of money for thousands of years. It's like, I think all of recorded history, it's like 97% or something gold and 3% fiat in terms of like, so gold people fall back to because it holds a value like remarkably well. I think Bitcoin obviously is going to be like this massive thing and ultimately be a new gold. And I think gold is going to become ultimately like a new dollar, like new national currency, right? Because like, you don't want to spend
Bitcoin,
right?
Of course.
All the Bitcoin, but the gold you want to spend, like everybody in the world already knows gold is worth something, right? Everybody knows that. Like we're already trained. So like we don't have a lot of time, I don't think, to really like train people to like, oh, like, hey, why don't we accept like Bitcoin Cash or Monero? Something like.
I hear you, man. So I got two more questions for you. Two more. In terms of using Hercules to prove that I created a certain meme, because these days, man, everyone, they copy paste, they screenshot, they crop your watermark out of it, and then it gets really hard for people like me that actually want to know the logistics behind, or the engagement numbers and all the insights. I want to know how many people clicked on it, how many people shared it, and it's really hard to get real data out of Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Is there any way, I guess, that Hercules can help to prove, even just at the beginning process, prove that I made this meme, prove that it was done from my IP address or done from my cell phone, created on this date, first shared ever on the internet, on this Facebook page, in this group?
You got it. I mean, we can do it. It literally, all it takes is for that company to approach us and say, hey, Hercules, I want to give this feature, our software, data integrity, right? Like that's all it takes. All it takes is the want, right? The bottom line is that the incentive structure for a lot of the existing ways to do business are meant in a way that want corruption. Database software does 4 actions and 4 actions only: write, read, undo, delete. And the issue is if you can undo and delete anything, you can corrupt it by nature. Undoing and deleting something is corrupting something. Corrupting means change, right? If you can change something, it's corruptible.
Look at the history books that were taught in school, right?
It's like all corruptible, right? Because it's all legacy. You can erase something, you can change the chisel, right? If it's in stone even, right? You can block stuff out, you can change the meaning of it. If you have an indisputable historical record that goes back, which is what we've gotten now with Bitcoin, Ethereum, IPFS, ultimately Hercules, as long as the network is up, then these software protocols that are decentralized and permissionless give guaranteed data integrity because you can only read and write information. You can't delete information because they're public permissionless protocol software instead of private permission centralized software. It's database software.
That makes perfect sense, man. If you were to take one page out of a book and give, that copy to one person and give a brand new copy to someone else, they're reading a completely different book, right? So that's really cool, man. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I totally forgot what my other question was. So if it doesn't come to me in 3, 2, Yeah, not a clue, man. I don't know. It's gone. If we find it, we'll bring it back up next time. I mean, hopefully we're going to be able to get a couple more videos out, and I have a blast chatting with you every time, man. And other than that, thanks again for coming on. Guys, check out the websites. Even you guys, are your coins up on Coin Market Cap as well?
Well, so Anthem Gold is not a GLD. Herc is, but this is
Okay.
a public safety warning. System Coin, we have a public record of them stealing 5 Bitcoin of ours back in January with the reference hashes. We
Wow.
spoke prolifically to Coin Market Cap listing site. They've chosen to just continue to list System Coin, which we've been talking with people that worked there before, and it's just been a real
Wow.
unfortunate situation. So. I think it's only like I don't know, a small amount of tokens that are on there. So
Hmm.
we're still trying to delist them. So please, if you're gonna buy Hercs, go to our website
Okay.
herc.one. There's a portal there you can buy them. I think it's at around 19 cents right now off of the website. Contact
Okay.
us. And talk with us because it might be that we might need to do a little bit of a build or kind of handhold you. Again, Hercules is enterprise software, it's business software.
Hmm.
So, while it's way cheaper, easier, and faster to install than traditional enterprise software builds, still it's a business enterprise build. So, it's best to have a conversation. But, if you want to start buying the utility tokens, the software access keys to
Yeah.
Hercules, the GRCs, herc.one is the place to go.
Okay.
It's available, I think, in 100 some odd countries, I believe, or close to it, including the US and Canada. And we accept, I think, credit card, bank wire for Herc, as well as Bitcoin and crypto on the AGLD side. On Anthem Gold side, it's only BTC and ETH, only Bitcoin and Ether, right?
Okay.
So no
Good to know.
fiat at all. And that's what allows us to offer AGLD in so many countries and states and jurisdictions, on day one. So
So if any businesses need to get a hold of you guys, if there's anyone watching any of these videos that run a business and they want to learn more about Hercules, they can do that at herc.one. Hit the contact button, get a hold of, I'm not sure if does that go to you or who does that go to?
we'll go to our admin team, but what?
Okay.
If you hit us up, just you can go to our Telegram chat.
Okay.
It's like t.com/Anthem Gold is the main one. Or you can tweet me. It's Anthem Hayek. Just tweet me
Yeah,
public.
man.
I'm like totally transparent. I appreciate straightforward conversation, and I really appreciate feedback, including really critical feedback. I really
Hmm.
like that because that's really I appreciate the courage and honesty to be able to give the good feedback that we can really use constructively. So yeah, anything that you've got questions about, yeah, Anthem Hayek, Anthem at herc.one. If you want to email me, you can. Just go ahead and reach out.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
here,
It's
so I'm grateful. I'm really grateful, and yeah, please reach out.
as always, man, like just a great conversation, and it's so nice having someone with your honesty, man. So if anyone has questions, concerns, they want to learn more, they want to tell Anthem how great his beard looks, how silky smooth his hair looks, they can do it all at herc.one, herc.gold, or sorry, anthem.gold. And yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. So if there's any questions, throw them in the comments, subscribe, do all that social media stuff. I don't care. But have a great night, guys.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you.